Hello, ladies and gents, goblins and dwarves. Welcome to another Dwarf Fortress video. Again, we're continuing our above ground playthrough, where we are not allowed to build anything underground at all. However, we can still dig for materials, and we're allowed to farm as well. So, like, we have our little farms over here as well. We started getting some migrants in the last video, and that's going to ramp up our productivity, as we saw in the last video as well. So we got 59 at the moment. But we are still kind of starting to face issues in terms of space, especially in terms of housing. We do not have enough places for our dwarvies to sleep, which is, more than a little bit problematic. We have got ourselves a basic metal industry up and running, but we need to more firmly establish that, I think. We'll have a little look anyway. But that's mostly to help the military. So if I go into our order screen, yeah, we have some charcoal there so that we've always got some going. And then we've got iron helmets, gauntlets, greaves, shields, hammers, and swords. Helm, gauntlet, greave, and we made a bunch of breastplates, didn't we? So we just need boots basically to be sorted out eventually, and that should get us set up. We do have a military squad, but we don't have a barracks or any training area. So the guys that we've got in there are not exactly the finest soldiers to thing, and they were also, I'm pretty sure we built the squad before we got the migrants, so we could probably review that and see exactly who we have in the military and whether or not they're worth it. So we're going to do the obligatory mention that if you're enjoying these Dwarf Fortress videos, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It actually does help, and it's massively appreciated. Also, if you have any ideas for like another challenge run like this, please, put that in the comments below. So we'll just jump straight in to whatever it is we're going to do today. We've got a bunch of goals really. I think we need to expand anyway. And it's like with housing, we could probably well, actually, if we go to our mine, which is down here, we should dig more stuff. Oh, right, I've got loads of designations done anyway. Yeah, and that's getting done. Good stuff. Also, what I have done just before this video started was I sorted out the stockpiles to get the gypsum that we all have everywhere moved into this stockpile out of the way. I had set it up last time, but I hadn't done it properly. So I've fixed that now. I might also sort out a well and like in relation to expanding. I think that could be okay. I just need to figure out how to do that the best way. Uh, yeah. Okay, so expanding and coming up with a way of building. How are these? So they're done. No, they're not done. They need beds. Do we have beds? Let's go have a look. Yeah, use closest, keep building. Done. Boom. Yes. Boom. 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 Good stuff. Right. Okay. And then we also need a cabinet. Oh, there we go. So now once that's done, then we'll have four more bedrooms. But this tower is getting it's like one, two, three, four, five, four high. Ooh. It's probably not the most efficient thing. This food stockpile is full, so I could probably yeah, get that unblocked. And we've got stairs here already, so let's do this. Use like material after. Wood, wood, wood. We're going to drag that to there, actually. We don't need to do the corners because our dwarves are going to have full access to everything, apart from that one. Yeah, so we'll press play, and then we will also get this broom expanded. So we're going to make this food stockpile, and we're going to bump it upstairs. So all these dwarves now are probably running, moving the gypsum from place to place. I think that's what they're all kicking off and starting to do. Where else are we at? We also want to ceiling this, don't we? So if we go to floor, which is a construction, and then select material and see if we have enough to do. We need 77, and we've got 99 of them. Good. And then we're going to do this as well. And then they're both lovely and done, and then we can start putting tables and chairs in here, and we can start having our dwarves visit properly and spend some time in the tavern and stuff like that. We should also build a tanner. I think that's just a tanner. build it out of that. Boom. The merchants have embarked on the journey from last time. What else do we want to do? We want to expand. So let's build. Where should we put it? Let's do it from. There we go. Let's do 18 like this. And then do 18 again. And another 17. And then we're going to kick this wall in. Yeah. And then we will expand up into here and we will see what we can do. This is long yam plants, boom, potato, winter, prickleberries, and prickleberries again. We'll start growing something. To be fair, now that we've got more seeds. No, that's fine, ignore. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, so we've got 16 actual rooms for 59 people. If we have a look at our noble screen, are we missing anything? We don't need really a sheriff yet. We've got a broker and a bookkeeper. Yeah, no, manager, broker, bookkeeper is all we need right now. So that's pretty solid. So we are proper ramping up here. How's the metal industry doing? Hematite, tetrahedrite. We got anything else? Sterling silver, galena. On repeat. Sterling silver on repeat. Don't really want pig iron. Yeah, pretty solid. Selling silver bars and all that sort of stuff. So it'll give us a bunch to play with. And then if we go to the level tanner, this does it? No, this doesn't tan. Where is a tanner? It is a workshop, isn't it? Is it farming? Yes, there it is, farming, right. Told you I was out of practice. And we can bang that there. And we'll just build that out of pine blocks, which is we've got the carpenter doing on repeat, which will give us plenty to play with. Our walls are getting banged up, good stuff. That's what we want to see. And I need to come up with a way to do a well. I can't think of a good way to do the well, to be honest with you, off the top of my head. Because we want to take it from here. Well, we could just do it the normal way. Like, that would be fine. I don't know why I was thinking I needed to drain the river for some reason. Oh, right. Okay. So yes, I remember why I needed to drain the river. Needed to drain the river that if we're going to build walls over the river, we're going to need metal grates under it. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. To stop things that can swim getting in. What's that? Just picture Jasper. What's the best way to do that? It's because this river doesn't freeze, I don't think. We're in summer. I could wait, actually. This brook. I could wait and see what happens is, like, whether or not whether we freeze or not. If that river freezes, then it'll be easier to do. But I'm not absolutely certain that river will freeze. That's the problem. And I need that kicked in so we can move on to the rest. This is annoying me as well, so we're just gonna. There we go. Turquoise. Yay! Is our jeweler going at it? No, cut gems. Boom. On repeat. That's still not finished yet. Resume construction. Resume construction. Resume construction. Resume construction. Resume. 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 Did I resume? I did resume. There we go. Wait, construction active again? No. Right, okay. Good stuff. It shouldn't take that long, should it? Ah, right. People can't get there because there's a gap. I see. Right. So constructions, and we're going to go to stairs, and we're going to put one here. Select material after placement. There we go. Doesn't matter. We'll just use wood logs, and then that should get built, and then they'll be able to get it because now that they've built this, they can't get there. I see. That makes a lot of sense now that I've figured it out. What else do we want to do? Has this been built yet? Yes, it has. So that means this sections can get deleted. There we go. Fine, down. So we're gonna go to furniture now. We're gonna put some tables in. We're gonna do whatever we want with tables. And same thing with chairs. There we are. Voila. They've not been dismantled yet, which is fine. Ooh, a dwarven child drawn from society. I'm sure we will be very bothered about that. In terms of military positioning, we want to build some sort of like we want a barracks somewhere, and I'm just not sure where the best place to fit the barracks is. Have I fully stocked this? Yes, everything that needs to be pastured has been pastured. Good, good, good. And we got some stuff growing. We are digging a lot. I want to expand this way. Like in any direction, if we look here on the map, like any direction now is going to be mostly encountering the river. And that means like even if we do build out this way, and then I build the grates, I could wall like floor over it, but then what's the point in that, you know? Might as well do it properly. Thinking. My idea is like if we expand like here, say we build the wall over this section, and then like again over this section to build this square here, and we pump the water out, and then we build our grates underneath it so that nothing can swim its way through. Then when we expand later on, like we might have to come down here or whatever, and we might have to do the exact same thing all over again. Like that's kind of annoying. And how deep is it? It's 7 deep as well, so you can't build there. The jaws will die. Yeah, okay. Just gonna have to hold on and wait until winter. It's just gonna slow things down because this isn't gonna be where we put the military. My thinking for this is actually going to be extra space for dwarf housing. Um, kind of. Also, let's just dig these three out and leave them there. Okay, that's done now. So we're gonna go to constructions and we're gonna go to wall. We're gonna select the closest material after placement. There we go, and then we're gonna drag along to there. And then we're going to drag to there. And what we're also going to do is get rid of this floor because we're going to build a set of stairs here. Once that's all happily sorted, and then someone can come in, produce up and down, like that. And we're in autumn now, so we don't have to wait that long. And then we need someone to get rid of this. Hopefully it won't take too long because we need them to dig out this as well. Oh, da. How many picks do we have? We have a bunch of picks, right? Okay. Let's go down into the mine anyway and see how we're looking. Okay, so we're digging out loads. We're getting loads of gypsum. We've got a bit of the silver? Yeah, silver and copper tetrahedrite. And this stuff is hematite, which is iron. Um, yeah, a bunch of tetrahedrite. Good. Snatcher, protect the children. Ah, okay. Go back to the top. See, this is why we need the military. Okay, here we are. So, let's go to the people screen. Let's find others. Goblin thief. Where are you? You're overcome by terror. But we're going to get rid of that screen. We're going to select you. We're going to kill you. Yeah. Boom. Overcome by terror. There's another snatcher. No. I keep messing this up. Okay, well, you've moved. So we're going to go into the others. Goblin thief is here. Oh, we're going to select and we're going to kill you. And I lost you. I did not click follow, did I? All right. Boom. There you are. Let's follow you. You've run away as well. Did you steal anyone? No, surely you didn't steal anyone. No, and I deleted my squad. Bugger. Right. Dun. A recruit. And a recruit. And a recruit. There we go. We'll leave it like that. See, you're not there anymore. Which I just hope you haven't taken anybody. Because they are kids running around all over the place. They are not the most protected creatures in the world these days. Kill that thing. Hey, and it's running away. They're not going to catch it. It's running away, which makes me pretty confident that they might have actually already stolen a kid. That's annoying. And then click cancel and not the X this time. There. Woo. And then get rid of the squad screen. Good stuff. How do we do traps again? Traps. Cage trap. Must be loaded with a cage. Yeah, you have to build cages now. So let's go to manage orders. Here we go. Cage. I hate when I do that. So we're gonna go to cage. Wooden cage is all we need. Set up the amount of empty cages is less than 10. Yeah. And we're just gonna have that on repeat basically. And then once we've got a bunch of cages, come on, man, hurry up. We can start dotting them around our entrances. Stuff like that. We've got 2 lovers. Happy days. Satisfied. Why are people unhappy? Fire object. Unmet need. Be extravagant. Be with family. Martial training. Like, you people just not happy, mate. Pray. You can pray to everybody. That's what this room's for. Don't know why you're so needy about it. Just gonna adjust my glasses quickly. It's hot today. At least where I am. God. Right. Okay. So yeah, I know. I keep seeing that water droplet sign, and I think I need to fix. I need to get some sort of a well set up. Like, guys, definitely need to get a well set up. I need to come up with a plan for this wooden cage to be completed. That was really quick. Traps. Cage trap. No, I clicked the right thing. Trap. There we go. Yeah, I did click the right thing. Cage traps. Use closest material. Boom, 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 boom. And then boom, 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 boom. I don't think I've got enough. Oh, I do. Oh. What is this? The caravan has arrived. The outpost liaison. That was fast, actually. I feel like it was not that long since they were last here. Iron short sword has been built as well, so we really do need to think of a military training place. You know what? I have an idea. We're gonna just build it upstairs. So this is gonna be our military training. Gonna build this wall. Select material after placement though. We don't want to build it out of the wrong stuff. That much is absolutely certain. Pine blocks. Then we're gonna drag you down to there. Pine blocks. Willow blocks. And willow blocks and some of the other stuff that we have. Merchants have arrived and have begun unloading their goods. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing. We don't need any bags. We don't The barrels. What do we have in our barrels? Anything worth any money? Prepared food barrel only worth 200. 200. Spice barrel. Alright. Where did we get spice from? Have to look at that. Gem barrel. Nice. Send a gem barrel. Another gem bin. Bin, not barrel. Super scroll. 1400 for our weapon bin. 3000 for our armor bin. 3000 for a finished goods bin. Oh, there we are. Sexy stuff. Cabinets, cages, which are worth nothing. Fish, which is worth nothing. Cheese, worth nothing. Meat, worth nothing. Mechanisms, also worth nothing. Drones, tools, yeah, nothing really. Bags, oh, nothing. Body parts. Blocks, which are worth nothing as well. Boulders of rock boxes, which have nothing in. I don't know why, I'm just double checking. Anyway, let's have a look at the diplomacy screen. I don't need any of this stuff, that's fine. Yeah. So we are waiting for a couple of items to arrive. Shouldn't be long now. We don't have any more gems. Okay, so we've got all our gems. Good stuff. That's what we like to see. Waiting one item. And I think that's just been dropped off. Good stuff. Broker requested. Who are you? You are annoyed when you were caught in the rain. You were satisfied, you were satisfied, you were satisfied. You're probably quite a happy person, actually. Blissful, remembering dining in a legendary dining room. Is this classed as a legendary dining room? Or is this the legendary dining room? Let's see if we can smooth. Nope. Okay, let's see if we can engrave to make this prettier. Oh, the whole thing can get engraved. Oh, it's going to be even better now. Let's also do the same thing. So can we... I don't think we need to smooth any of this over. Let's see. But we are going to engrave the whole thing, if we can. Oh. That'll make the dwarves happy, actually, if we engrave every room that can be engraved. Didn't think of that. So we are going to now use almond. Almond again. Almond again. And then, actually, we're also going to build another set of stairs. So, boom, boom. And we can build it out of that because we want to roof this over because this is going to be our training room. So, is our broker there? Yes, he is. Let's just trade while we're here. So, bars, I don't need anything. I don't need gems or chains or flasks or instruments or toys. A horse. Yeah, we'll take your animals, actually. I don't... Why not, you know? I don't need your weapons. I've got my own, thanks, bruv. Dwarven wheat, dimple cups, a sandbag, dwarven sugar. I will take some leather, though. Zoom in. Oh, there we are. And then we'll scroll back up to the top. Get rid of that. I should have done this. Ah, da 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 da. Gauntlets, mittens, boxes, bags, bins. Okay, bolts, rings. I don't need gems or anvils. I'll take your meat. I'll take your fish. I'll take your plump helmets and your fruit. And then I don't think anything else, really. I never normally need anything else at this level. Yeah, okay, so that is a value of 895. So is there anything in here individually that's worth it? Nurk Nunra. It's one of our special items, right? Okay. That's what drags the value up. I see. And then there's nothing else of any particular thing. 1800, yeah. We'll give you the gem bin, why not? Give you a profit of 629 and we'll trade. Boom. Good stuff. Now I don't need you anymore. No trader needed. Boom. There we are. We are now going to have a look at our animals. We have 3 female horses. And now we have 4 female horses. We have a water buffalo cow, which is getting put in there as well. And we've captured deer. So, where are the captured deer? Here they are. I need an animal training thing to. I forget the entire specifics. I think you need animal training, and then once you've got animal training, you can sort of like then you can mark them for slaughter, I think. I'll come back to that. How are we looking anyway? Have this been built? Yes, it has. Has that been built? Yes, it has. Okay. So, floor time. Do it out of cherry blocks. Then we'll do the same thing again with the blocks like that. And then that is our zone sorted. We're going to do a barracks. I'm going to drag it from here to here, except it will train here. Yes, they will store their individually assigned weapons here, and they will leave squad level equipment here, such as ammo. So now we need a. I just got rid of that, and I shouldn't have. Oh, well, military. We want a weapon rack, which we haven't built, so we need to do them. Go into orders because I can't be bothered to do it. Weapon rack. We'll just do it out of rock. Why not? And armor, American spelling, not British spelling. Which is, no argument about superiority or anything like that. Okay, so we're just going to put some furniture in terms of chests and cabinets. Chests. We will put 3 chests in there. We will put 3 cabinets in there. And leave it at that. We don't need beds or anything in there. And then we're going to select this squad. And we're going to go to their schedule. And you are constantly training because we want you to be good. What we're also going to do is we're going to go to manage orders again. And we're going to go to training axe. We're going to build 10 of them. Training spear. That'll be enough of them. And then training sword. So we're going to have plenty of weapons like that. What we should also probably do, now that I think about it, is turn this broom, because we don't have... Oh, no. Weapons and armor get stored there. We don't need to worry about that. That's fine. I was going to build a new stockpile above them, but if it's already been sorted, then we don't need to worry about it at all. And we got some badges. You know what? We need to sort that out. We need a place to train these animals. Was that okay place, you think? Animal training. Let's just put it from there to there. Accept. And then we're going to go here. We're going to click cages. Select the material after placement. Badger. Why not? Deer. A doe. A deer. A female deer. Do. Do 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 do. There it is. And then we will see if we can figure this out. Okay. So let's go to pets and livestock. Even though they're not classed as livestock, are they? They're classed as other. Wild animal. Done. Mark for training. An adequate animal trainer. An adequate animal trainer. An adequate animal trainer. And we'll leave them like that for now. And I just have to come back and make sure I remember to do this properly. To mark them for butcher, because that's all we're going to really want a deer for. Definitely a badger for as well. How's this looking? That's been done now. So we're going to go to view the stockpile, and we're going to... it won't let me repaint it like that, will it? I'll have to remove it. It's just a food stockpile, so let's just remove it. Then we're going to go to constructions, and we're going to go to stairs, and we're going to select material, put them, and we'll just use logs. And then we will do the stockpile thing all over again. So we're going to drag to there, and like that, and then accept, and then food stockpile. Custom food stockpile. We only want... We don't want drinks in there. Nor do we want seeds in there. and then we're going to go up, and then we're going to do the exact same thing, except, and then we're going to go food, custom. Yeah, we're not prepared meals. We don't want any drinks, and we don't want any seeds. And then we need to ceiling this off again as well. And that's been done. Yay. Okay. We just press play as we press on. So we go to constructions and we're going to go to wall. Only needs pair logs. Pair logs. Doesn't matter if we use limestone blocks actually, because we'll be able to engrave them and make the dwarves all happy. Limestone block. Good stuff. And then if we can we build up like this? Yes, we can. So what we're going to do is do it like this, but let's select this as a cancel, cancel, cancel. Doosh, 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 doosh. Right. Again, back into it. There is a way to make this easier with all of like the DF hack, I think is the main thing, but I'm not back in the habit of it all since I stopped playing for a little bit before Christmas, and I'm just slowly trying to get everything back into the way it was. This is not actually the greatest design, because the walkways are not ideal for little dwarves. They're a bit narrow, so they'll not be able to come and into their houses as easily as we would have liked. But they can just make do, can't they? Like, I'm sure they'll just be happy to have places to stay. So that's going to be done. It's a bit narrow, but who really cares? Not me. I'm sure they'll just be happy to have houses actually at this point. Um, so this is going to be like a little cul-de-sac, I suppose, um, for our little dwarves. And we can't really build anything else along here because, well, we can build some houses here. So let's do that, and then that. That gives them a pretty big house actually. So we're gonna undo what we just did. Cancel, 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 and then we'll just match it on the other side. There we go. That's better. That is better. You have struck Borax. The dwarves of the Lorded Mirrors now know a few facts about deer training. We got some more migrants as well. Woohoo! So if we go to other children, this now, we should see trained deer. There we are, stray deers. Butcher, butcher, butcher. We don't need anything else. We're just gonna butcher that horse as well. Like we don't need another horse. We got a bunch of them. Yeah, cool. Let's play. Okay, so let's press on here. We are now going to do the rest. So we're gonna do the walls, the floors even. So we're going to use these wooden logs. Yeah, and we're also, I think, we're just going to use the closest materials for this as well, because as looking at that screen before when we're selecting, we can see quite clearly that all the stuff that's close by is just wood anyway, and a little bit of stone blocks. So I don't think it'll be, even if we use a little bit of metal, it's not going to be too much wasted. So we're going to do it now. Like that. Oh, we got these two at the bottom to do. There we go. While we're doing that, we are also going to build ourselves a set of stairs so that we can build ceilings and then actually put stuff in them. Stray deer has been slaughtered. Yeah, poor deer. Do render fat, prepare easy meal on repeat, prepare fine meal on repeat, and we're going to stock all this stuff up. That's turn. And we are also now going to finish doing this. So constructions, wall here, and then we're going to let that get built. And we have all these workshops that we didn't finish, did we? We started that in the last video. Forgot about that. But this was to give ourselves a little walkway where they won't get wet, because this is a bit of a major thoroughfare for our dwarves. It's just to give them a little bit of a zone. How are our dwarves training? Yeah, they're training good. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. And what is going on here? They have been building wall. Oh, no. No. Oh, what a major mess up that is. Ah, what an idiot. No. I thought I did floors. Ah, what an absolute plonker. Okay. God, what an idiot. What an absolute goon. What happens when you don't pay attention? Right. Never mind. Never mind. No. We'll just. Ah. We will call it there, guys. Basically. I will try to fix that myself before I do another video. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and that's basically it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, as I've just said, if you do, like, subscribe, and I'll just see you later. So bye, guys.